What are smart contracts? Smart contracts are self-executing contracts or a set of instructions written in code to facilitate transactions between two parties. Nick Szabo, a computer scientist, law scholar, and cryptographer, proposed the idea of a smart contract in 1994. By his definition, smart contracts are computerized transaction protocols that execute terms of a contract. In particular, he also proposed the execution of a contract for assets such as a derivative and bond. Szabo's concept became reality when Ethereum was launched on July 30th, 2015, allowing anyone to write contracts as code and store them on the blockchain. Because smart contracts are coded, automated, and decentralized, these enable transactions to run quicker, cheaper, and most importantly, with a low error and default rate compared to human-administered contracts. A smart contract uses a blockchain to store code in its database. If the conditions in the code are fulfilled, the smart contract will then execute the instructions that were coded into it. For example, you could write a smart contract that will automatically send 100 USDT from wallet A to wallet B. If NFT C was delivered to wallet D by writing a code such as if contains ... then transfer 100 UST from A to B. The purpose of smart contracts is to reduce overhead costs, verify transactions, and execute transactions without the need of a third party. Smart contracts usually have several characteristics like self-executing when the contract's conditions or requirements are met, tamper-proof because no one can change what's been programmed on the blockchain, and they are self-enforcing because they are autonomous and automated. A simple example of a smart contract would be a vending machine. When you put money into the machine and press a button for a drink, you will receive a drink. And if there's change, it will be automatically dispensed back to you. This shows that the drink vending contract is self-enforcing because when you put your money in it, it dispenses a drink for you without further human intervention. On top of that, you can also select the drink that you want, and if you pay the right amount, you'll receive the correct drink. So this is all programmed onto a printed circuit board, which is like code in the form of a hardware. The code and the contract is executed by a mechanical device in the machine. So if you compare this example to buying a drink from a convenience store, there might be a chance that you might get a wrong change or the cashier key in the wrong item, which can lead to inventory issues. Or perhaps the cashier is on lunch break or sick, which can seriously impede your ability to complete the transaction. So vending machines have revolutionized retail and distribution and has become an industry on its own. When vending machines were first introduced, they were purely mechanical and worked mechanically by measuring the weight of a coin. And then in the computer age, printed circuit board became the norm. The blockchain is building the next generation of vending machines. And because smart contracts remove the involvement of a third party, this ultimately creates an environment where two entities can perform any deal like the exchange of money, property, shares, or other things with value based on rules or code written in the smart contract itself. And because the terms and conditions of the smart contracts are transparent, visible, and accessible to trusted parties, it will prevent disputes once the contract has been written down in code. The potential application for smart contracts can be utilized in quite a few industries. The most obvious benefit is in the finance industry. So financial transactions already utilize manual contracts to govern loans, rates, exchanges, and payments. Numerous financial products are by nature contracts such as futures, swaps, options, and contracts for difference. By eliminating the need for humans to press buttons or to do administrative and mechanical processes, it will reduce costs and errors, and the chance of default or fraud can be nearly eliminated if the code is written well. In the healthcare industry, smart contracts can allow patients to enable caregivers to gain access to their electronic health records, EHR. Electronic health records are also easier to access compared to traditional method of keeping paperback copies, but the weakness of electronic records is security. But with EHR, caregivers can access the patient's information once this access is granted by the patient, and the patient's privacy is protected by the blockchain technology. Smart contracts can also be used in logistics as well as merchandising. When the shipment or goods arrive at a destination, the smart contract can be set to release invoices, delivery orders, and manage approval once all signatures are collected. As blockchain technology continues to develop, the growing use of smart contracts will also transform the way we operate businesses or deal between parties. Smart contracts form the basis of DeFi or Decentralized Finance, which is the provision of financial services without the need of a centralized governing party. As smart contract platforms like Ethereum continue to add to capabilities of blockchain technology, we will see smart contracts filling in the roles of formerly performed by lawyers and administrative workers. And as more things in our lives takes on digital form, like digital money, digital tagging, digital assets, NFTs, and digital identity, smart contracts will have an ever-growing field of applications.